Hey friends, it's Jana. Welcome back to the channel. I had the chance to chat with Willa Fitzgerald of the new Amazon series Reacher, premiering on Prime February 4th. Reacher is based on Lee Child's best-selling Jack Reacher novels, and the first season of the show is going to be focusing on the first novel, Killing Floor. So if you are new here and not a subscriber, don't forget to hit the red bell on the bottom right corner for more content like this so that you're subscribed. Reacher follows Jack Reacher, played by Alan Ritchson, a veteran police military investigator who's recently just re-entered civilian life. Reacher is a bit of a drifter. He doesn't carry a cell phone. He has the barest of essentials as he travels the country to explore the nation that he once served. So when he finds himself in the small town of Margrave, Georgia, he finds a community grappling with its first homicide in 20 years. Then he finds himself at the center of that murder investigation. The cops immediately arrest him. Eyewitnesses claim to place him at the scene of the crime. One of those cops that arrests him is Officer Roscoe of the Margrave PD, played by none other than Willa Fitzgerald. Roscoe, who was born and raised in Margrave, is a resilient, independent woman. She's intimidated by nothing and no one, not even the 6'5" Reacher, who is a giant bundle of muscles and not difficult on the eyes, for sure. As Reacher works to prove his innocence, a deep-seated conspiracy begins to emerge, and it requires Reacher's keen mind and his, skills that he's learned over the years as, military MP, maybe a bit of his hard-hitting fist to conquer. One thing that we do know for sure is that whoever is trying to frame him definitely picked the wrong guy to take the fall. So Willa shared with us her experience working with Alan Ritchson, Harvey Keitel, and what it's like from going from a psych major at Yale to an actress in our exclusive interview. Hi, Willa. My name is Jana, and I'm with Whiskey and Sunshine and Geek Girls Universe podcast.
Hi.
So it's really exciting to see you in this role. Roscoe is so much fun. Love her independence and her little bit of snark in there. She definitely gives Reacher a run for his money. Had you read any of Lee Child's books before you took the role?
I hadn't read them before. I was familiar with the movies and knew of the books, but it was really the script that kind of drew me into the world.
Fair. You and Alan have a great chemistry, like the timing of some of the lines. I feel like that's something that you can't really practice that. Obviously it's sort of like a natural kind of thing. Yeah. How is it working with him on set?
Yeah, I mean, Alan's great. I could talk about this all day. We had such a fun working dynamic, which I think is also saying so much because it was we worked really hard shooting this, and especially Alan. Like, it was long days and a lot of stunt rehearsal and stuff like that. But Alan was always so present on set. I think we have such a kind of quippy relationship as just two people that it really was an easy thing to kind of bring some of that into the character's dynamic as well. And obviously it's so clearly on the page as Nick's written it. And it's also fun because Alan likes to throw things in there. Like, he's definitely like, he likes to improv, and he's also really funny and has amazing comedic timing. And so to be able to play off of that and to be playing with someone who does come naturally with that skill set, it just like makes your job infinitely easier.
It seems like there's a fair amount of like sort of deadpan that just kind of goes back and forth, and you're like, wow, I was not expecting that. It's so good. So good. And Harvey, to the same, right? Like, I feel like working with him must be similar in that fashion in terms of just like the comedic.
Yeah, well, I mean,
element, like, how is that?
Harvey, though, like, he's really having to work against some brick walls, because I think whenever we're talking to Harvey, we're trying to get information, and it's a very different relationship dynamic with that character. And so I think that he did a great job of bringing kind of one-sided comedy to those scenes where we were either trying to get things done or get information from him that he was not delivering in a timely way.
So I had read somewhere, so you started out as a psychology major at Yale, is that correct?
Yeah.
How does starting out as a psychology major play into acting? Did you always want to act?
I always had been acting, and I think my parents are both musicians and creatives. And I, growing up saw what a kind of wild life choice that is. And I knew that I wanted to just be really sure that all that I ever wanted to do in my life was to be an actor. And so I was pretty rigorous about just making sure that that was the only thing that was going to make sense for me. And it was. And so I kind of explored all of my options until the 11th hour when I was like, no, I got to do this.
Well, you've definitely chosen a path that works for you and are clearly in demand. And, we love seeing you on screen.
Amazing.
So
thank you.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for taking time and chatting with us this morning. So anything we should look forward to, or, any episodes we should definitely keep an eye on for this season?
Oh, I really love episode 3 and episode 6.
Okay. All right. I'll have to
just
look for those.
Down.
Yeah, I would. Oh yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, Willa.
All right. Bye.